Hello everyone, I hope you're all okay. Thank you for stopping by to watch this video, and especially hello to you if this is the first time you've watched one of my videos and it's just kind of turned up randomly on your feed and you thought, well, I wonder what this is, let's have a look. Anyway, here I am. My name is Jean and it is mostly unboxing videos that I do on this channel, with the odd other little bit of stuff thrown in as well, but it is an unboxing that I've got on this particular occasion. Firstly, before I get started properly, let me apologise if I sound a little bit raspy, let's say. I've got this cold thing going on, so my throat's a little bit froggy and I have got a bit of a nasty cough. A little bit of a bungy nose, so excuse me if I have to stop like that and cough. I'll apologise in advance. I'll try and work out how to edit it out, but I'm not quite sure on this phone, so apologies if I don't manage to edit out any coughing fits. Anyway, let's get on, shall we? Just let me move this keyboard out the way. Okay, so as I said, this is an unboxing video and this is what we have. It's the January 2024, as we are now, ScrawlrBox. Now, it's been delayed and it's felt like it's taken forever to get here. There was various issues with some of the supplies that were going into it, I think, and some of them turned up at a place where they weren't meant to be, so the people from ScrawlrBox were trying to find out what was happening, and it was all a bit of a pickle. So the boxes have gone out late. I got mine this morning, so I say this morning, I mean yesterday morning, because we're in the early hours of Thursday morning now. So yes, Wednesday morning I got mine. Another thing as well is there was, amongst the emails that were sent this month from ScrawlrBox, there was one sent to say that they were going to be stopping the scrawler points. Because it's getting too expensive for them to do it, but they're looking into doing another type of reward. What's the word I'm looking for? Another reward for people to buy it and interact with the website and encourage the friends and people that they know to buy scroll boxes. The email that came round said that any outstanding scrawler points, if they weren't used by yesterday, as in Wednesday, you'd basically lose them. What wasn't very clear, and it's a little bit of a shame, was that you could convert the points to vouchers and the vouchers wouldn't expire. Now, me not quite realising that until I read a thread on the Facebook page, I converted my points to basically a usable form of, let's say, website currency. And I've got some things coming that I might not have otherwise bought, plus one or two. Well, there's a reduced price thing, there's a sale item, there's another one that wasn't in the sale, and there's a freebie. Me having a bit of a route round the website, I found that there's an area for it's basically like a subscribers area, and they have a few freebies on there. There's some cut price things. It's basically like a little membership corner, I suppose. So yeah, When that order comes, I'll show you everything that I got in it, but I'll not talk about it anymore now. I'll get on with opening this. Now, I did create a video for the December ScrawlrBox, but I kind of wasn't in a very good head place when I created it, and it didn't come out very well in my eyes, not well enough for me to put out on this page. And yeah, I was on a bit of a Debbie Downer, because some of the pictures that I'd submitted for the Scrawler Challenge, and I know that they get thousands, and I shouldn't feel down about it, because I'm not the only person that won't get any of the pictures on the subscribers page. But yeah, the pictures basically got ignored, and so I was a bit, well, is any point me sending these pictures in anymore? And like I said before, I don't very often like what I do very much in the art field. In my eyes, it doesn't always look very good, but those pictures that I did for the Scrawler Challenge, for that particular one, I really quite liked them, and I was a bit disappointed. In fact, I was very disappointed that they didn't get onto the page. But hey, you know, these things happen, and I need to give my head a bit of a wobble and get back into it, don't I? So anyway, I've unzipped the zippy bit on the back there. Let's have a look what we've got, shall we? It's a nice heavy feeling box. So, and what I'll do as well downstairs, I'll put in the info block on the video, I'll put how much each of the supplies, what the recommended retail price of them all is. Right, let's have a look. So this is ScrawlrBox 101 with ScrawlrZine 101. And so we've got this ScrawlrZine. We have got a, I don't know, I've not seen this company before or anything that they made. Boya Crayons. What we got? Boya lets anyone express themselves with natural intuitive colour. No rules, just start drawing. Fine lines, full coverage, fast saturation, soft shading. Colour stays on paper, not on hands. No fixative required. Resharpens as you draw. More material for longer life. Includes colours ivory, beige, cinnabar red, turquoise, blue and Olympic bronze. And that's them. And that's the information on the back there that I've just read out. The box is surrounded by this spongy thing. I don't know if it's just to stop the box coming open or what, but it held it nicely in place in the box. It's, crikey, how'd you get this thing off? If I can get this seal undone, I might be able to. Right, there we go. We're getting there. Okay, so, right. They look like giant tiddlywinks with pointy ends. That's what Boya crayons look like. So, that's them. We have got a print from this month's Scrawler artist. Oh, crumbs. I might totally butcher this name, and I'll apologise if I do. Michaela, oh crikey, Theophanopoulou. That's the name. Yes. So yes, anyway, Michaela is an Athens-based independent artist and designer born in Tokyo, Japan. After receiving her Master in Applied Design and Architecture from Oxford School of Architecture, She engaged with interior design, drawing inspiration from the traditional Japanese aesthetics of the wabi-sabi philosophy. Her obsessive admiration for the clean lines and organic forms of interiors of unobtrusive beauty stimulated her to shift her perspective towards the creation of artworks that reveal this kind of authenticity. Right, okay. So at the bottom here, I'm not going to read any more of that. At the bottom here, we've got an Instagram page, there's a Facebook page, and there's also a Linktree link. So I'll put all those down in the information block below, and if anybody wants to have a look at more of Michaela's stuff, you can do so through those links. Right, what else we got? We've got a pad of Frisk Newsprint paper. So newsprint paper is basically what it says on the tin. It's basically the paper that newspapers are made out of, and that the ink gets put onto, i.e. the print. It's fairly thin. This pad has got loads of pages, so that could be interesting to use. And yeah, probably quite versatile as well. Some of you watching this might remember getting fish and chips from chip shops wrapped in either old newspaper or newsprint. That's to help insulate them, because it's a quite cheap thing to be able to do to use it. Excuse me 1 second. My throat's going a little bit dry. Now we've got this little pouch of stuff here. I hope they've not stopped sending the sweet out that comes with each box. Wow, what we've got here. Right, so there's a Rowney acrylic paint marker in black. There is this month's sticker with Michaela's artwork on that. There is a ScrawlrBlanks pencil with a rubber / eraser for people not in England on the end of it, and it's pre-sharpened, so you can start drawing with that straight away. And fantastic, we've got a Tango Blue Raspberry Shockers Southwest Chew Bar. That's one of the things I always look forward to in these boxes, the sweet that comes with them. Yes, I am that sad. And especially because it's a blue one as well, even better. Okay, so what's this? TreesToTheFuture.org, Scroller Challenge. Share your unboxings with us at #ScrawlrBox. Okay, so in the back here we've got this month's challenge, or rather what was the January challenge. Everything flows. So that might be an interesting to do. I'll have a think on it and possibly give it a go, see how that goes. Some of the previous Scrawlerzine challenges here. This is from box 99, and that was, if I'm right looking at this, it looks like it was the Dreamcatcher one. So yeah, although it looks as though some of the work might be open to interpretation, but I'm not throwing any shade at anybody. Everybody is totally entitled to put what they want to do and not even follow the prompt if that's what they want to do. But there's some quite interesting work here. Okay. Excuse me. We've we've got scrawler tips and artist's advice. Things to try with these crayons. So that's going to be interesting as well. Some interesting tips there, I think. And how many times can I say the word interesting in a handful of sentences? I'll try to stop saying it. We've got a sit down with the artist, 2 pages worth of things there, questions and answers. Right, so we can see what we've got inside the front sheet of the Scrawler zine about this month's supplies. So let's have a look. There's the artist print, there's the pencil. Plan your lines before you dive headfirst into one line drawing. Sketch out your composition first. Handy idea. We've got the QR code with the supply info, so I'll be having a look at that so that I can write things up on the info blog. So if anybody wants to have a look at it, they'll be able to. Switch it up. This clever crayon has been designed for use in multiple angles for different and unique visual effects. So I'm really interested to give these a go. As I say, it's not obviously, yeah, I've seen crayons before, but I've not seen them like that. They look like big guitar picks for musically inclined friends. A nice fat line, creating striking marks. Create striking marks with this juicy paint pen. Sits nicely on top of the crayons too, 4 lines that stand out, and that's the acrylic paint marker. Read all about it. News just in. This newsprint paper surface from Frisk is perfect for all sorts of scrolls with 100 sheets. I said there were a lot in it, didn't I? You have plenty to experiment with. Sweet treat, a sour blue raspberry fizz chew bar with blue raspberry sherbet shockers hidden inside. And sweet treat is only for subscribers. Yay for being a subscriber. Right, and that's all it says about the supplies. There's a sticker there as well. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm conscious of length of time of this video, so I'm going to try and not make it last like a very long one. So let's say if I do something like, I don't even know how well this is going to turn out. Might not even look very good, but it's just a rough thing. It might not even look good when it's finished, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to have a go at doing like a flower petal. Let's have a look. Where's the opening for this? Shake several times, press down on until paint flows. Can be used on many surfaces including paper, thankfully. Fabric, wood, ceramic, plastic, glass and more. That's interesting to be able to use it on glass. Let's see, I've got a bit of rough paper here because I try not to tip everything on the floor. Right, let's have a look. Just put that lid down. It's starting to come down the nib now. Quite slow at doing it. Ah, that's it. That's what we have there. Right. So, let me see. So, always make sure you cap them tightly. So we'll give the red one a go. I'll give the white and the bronze a go, I think. So let's see if I use the bronze one just to create a bit of a brown edge at the top of this petal, because it's not on the flower anymore and it's going a bit dead round the edge. It's actually, it seems quite difficult to lay the colour down. I've put quite some pressure on just for that bit. Let's have a look. Not really going to see the ivory one very much. I wonder how it will go with one over the top. So this was just like a little bit of an experimentation with these after not having seen them before and just fancying giving it a go. Oh, now that's interesting. Where I put the ivory along the bottom of this petal, it's laying the red over it. It's made it stand out a little bit more. See, just there. See what I mean about they look like giant guitar picks? Oops. And now they're all over the floor. Give me 1 minute. Oh, fat clumsy hands. As I go skating all over the place. Right. It feels a bit odd to be working on newsprint because it's such thin paper. Now then, let's see what. Oh, now that works quite nice. Using it like that, so you're holding it a little bit like a Tipp-Ex pen, Tipp-Ex mouse rather, and just curving round like that. This really does not look like what it was meant to be, but you know, it's alright. It's just a bit of experimentation to see how it goes. And let's see if I can create something that looks a little bit like a bit of shadow. Okay, so yeah, can't even really tell that it's meant to be a rose petal, can you? That's just as a bit of an explanation. This bit here is meant to be a bit that's curled up, and that's the bit just on that edge that's going a little bit rotten looking. But yeah, don't lay down too bad. It's like, it feels like a big flat wax crayon. So yeah, you can colour large areas with just a thin coat, wash, without it being a wash, of colour, just with the side there. I can mess about a bit because there's so many sheets in this pad. You can lay it down like that. So if you fancied doing something with some sort of shape to it and you want to like create a border, I suppose, you can do that with that pointy end. I wonder. Right, so trying to do it with the flat side isn't doing anything. It's not really coming into contact with the paper at all. It's not putting any colour down. So we know that we can do that. We know that we can do that. So by definition, we'll be able to do that. And that's like a medium version of that line. It's as faint as that line, but you know, you can still see it a little bit more than that one, although it's not as strong as that one. So yeah, they're it's weird. If you can remember what the smell of wax crayons is like, it's like a very, very, very mild version of that. Interesting. And they make this interesting noise when you drop them onto each other, so it's a bit like game counters. So yeah, that's what Boya crayons are like. So do let me know what you think of them. You know, if it's if you're watching this video and you do arty things, let me know if you've used these Boya crayons yourself in the past and what you think to them and what you made with them, how it worked out for you, whether or not you like using them. You know, just drop me a comment. I'll try and reply as quick as I can and before the comment vanishes. Because yes, if people have been leaving me comments and I haven't replied, it's because for some reason it will say on my page with all the videos on, it will say that there's a comment, but then when I click on it, there's nothing showing, and it's a bit weird and I don't know why it's doing it. So sometimes if I get to them quick enough, I can answer them before the website eats them. So anyway, yes, that's it for this ScrawlrBox. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and it's, I don't know, maybe giving you a bit of inspiration. Maybe you'll probably do something better than what I did on those bits of paper. Anyway, do look after yourselves and take care of each other as well. The weather is very strange at this time of year. We're swinging between fairly warm weather and frost at night time, and a few hours ago we had rain as well. So it's either going to be wet, dry, or windy, or frosty. You're never going to know until you go outside. So take it steady out there. Possibly, you know, take your scarf and gloves, and if you've got a woolly hat, take that with you as well. Shove it in your bag or your pocket, just so you've got them for if the weather changes, and you can take them off if you warm up. Yes. So yes, do take care of yourselves and each other, because it's still a bit of a weird world out there. Weather report for the moment is it's dark outside because at the moment we are on 2:15 AM. So with that said, I'm going to pack this lot away and I'm going to go to bed. But you'll see me on the next video anyway, because I've got another one to do and I need to get it done. Okay folks, so thank you for stopping by once again. You know, give us a like if you've enjoyed watching the video. If you didn't think much to it, you know, click the thumbs down if you want. It's your choice whether you like the video or not, and I'm not gonna swing that in either direction. It's up to you. As I said, drop me a comment if you can and I'll answer as quick as I can. But yeah, please do interact with the video in some way if you've enjoyed it, and you think you might want to become a subscriber. You know, click on the subscribe button, and then if you click on the little chevron that's on it, then go on to the top one. You can get all the videos that I've done to gradually pop up in your feed without having to search my page individually. Right, so I'm going to go to bed now because, well, yes, I'm going to be getting up soon. Going to be getting up again at some point within the next however many hours, and I'm working tonight. So I'm going to get going. I'll see you later, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by and for any interactions that you do with the page. See you later. Bye-bye.